Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge and welcome back to MMORPG Tycoon 2, where of course we are back with some more goings on in the world of Cupboard Quest, and we're down here looking at one of the enemies that we created last time, the slightly bizarre looking Oblivion penguins. So they're kind of part penguin, part spidery feet and part hat. In fact, if we were to put that into a proportion, I think they're mostly hat. I think they're more hat and then kind of the rest penguin and then a tiny little bit of kind of weird spidery kind of claw feet. But we created these last time. Look at them. Look how terrifying they are. If I could get nearer. There we go. Look at that. Look at the eyes looking straight into the heart of Oblivion. And a bow tie to match that also is connected to the terrifying world of Oblivion. But they are over here in the corner of the Hume's Heights, just in a little area, all of their very own. There is a big bad as well, of course. There is the big bad of Moody Penguin, which is perfect. That's a good name. That person did request to be put in. And of course, if you want to be thrown into the world of Cupboard Quest, then please just let me know. Leave a comment and ask me if you can be put in the game. And if you have a preference as to what you want to be, if you want to be a person or a monster or a quest giver or whatever, then please do let me know. So yeah, they're here. I don't know if many people have been in to fight these yet. There are certainly quest givers saying go over here and fight these, but I don't know if many people have actually dared go through into their little, they're kind of in a little prison, if you like, over in the corner over here. So they've been hemmed in. The people of the Hume's Heights have kind of put this barrier up around them and have cast a spell to keep them on the other side of these ancient kind of stones. So yeah, they're okay over here. I don't really think they're under much threat from our players. Is anybody actually going to go and attack them? Oh, I like the fact that you're in the air there. That's exciting. That's a bit of drama. Let's have a look. Now, are you going to go over there and attack them? No. I don't think people are really... Oh, hang on. Attio. Oh, no, kind of got over the brow of the hill and went, actually, what's over there? Nope, no, thank you very much, and went away and did something else. And now everyone else around here is just having a little chat, as you would expect from the people in Cupboard Quest. Okay, fine, they're not going to go and fight them. But so yeah, they're here, and they look really bizarre and really creepy, and they're very evil, you know, connected with the concept of Oblivion, but nobody seems to really want to go and deal with them. Which is fine. That's okay. That's what people's want. That's what they want to do. And also, we created the slightly more terrifying, particularly with the teeth. Particularly with the terrifying teeth. There they are. Oh, hang on a minute. Stay still. Stop moving. These are the tea leaves. So that's a level 1 tea leaf. These are the twisted versions of our Treant player characters. So the Treants, they're good guys. They're really nice. They're like happy little trees, and they go around and do lovely things, and they're player characters, and they can go and do things for good. These are evil. They're evil, twisted counterparts, and they're all a bit more sinister. They've got the sort of the dark leaves and the darker wood going on. Maybe it's been warped by evil magic. They've got red eyes. They have got quite terrible teeth. Need a job with a dental plan, I suspect. But yeah, they're over here, and they've got this sort of quite interesting sort of double tier structure of, it looks a bit like a bullseye from up above, doesn't it? It looks like a sort of target. But they've got the outer ring of quite a few monsters, and then the inner ring of many monsters, and also the elite in there. If we can go and click on the elite. There we go. This is solid as fox, so a level 1 elite tea leaf just sitting in the middle there. And again, not many people are going over to kill these. We're not seeing a lot of combat. We do have quest givers. We've got quest givers over here saying, you know, go and deal with them. But we've not really seen anybody go and fight them yet, which is a bit of a shame. It would be lovely if we could get some people in there fighting them, because that's the whole point of why they're there. And also, we put in some monsters over here as well. There they are. They're over in the Oakmoon Fields as well. They look a little bit less sort of evil here because of the green tint over in Oakmoon Fields. So they look a little bit more green, but of course they are still terrifying monsters. And they're here, and no one's really going over here either. I think we did see somebody going over, didn't we, and having a little fight over there, but I can't recall now. But yeah, again, no people really. Yeah, there's not big tracks of people going in to fight them. So, I mean, this is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous amount of monsters. People, actually, you know what? People are not really fighting them too much either now. They are also looking relatively empty. I think most people are over, I think some people are over here. There's an awful lot of fighting going on over here now in the Ebba Forest, because we can see them picking on the coffins, and then quite a lot of, yeah, look, it's all over here. The action is all over here. Oh, look, oh my goodness. Oh, someone just died. Somebody just died. The elite coffin, Shot Dread. The elite coffin is picking people off. Shot Dread is going to go down though. Shot Dread, is no more. And Irona, killed Shot Dread there. Oh, there's Dracula. Hello, Dracula, just popping on by. So yeah, the Land of Latte proving to be very, very... Actually, do you know what? Ludicrously popular. Stupidly popular, I would say. My goodness me, this is all sorts of crazy. Wowee. There's an awful lot of people here just wandering around. And of course, we did change the colours last time of our scouts and our warriors. So the scouts are in green. They look a little bit sort of Robin Hood-esque. And the warriors are in this lovely sort of orange colour. Because why not? Why wouldn't you want to dress in a lovely sort of fetching orange colour? So today's plan, we are going to work on this area just here. It looks like one of the bigger areas on the map. I can't really see anything else that looks quite as big. Possibly that one. Maybe if you put squished it and put the squish bits on the end, it might look like that. But I think that's probably one of the bigger areas on the map. So we're going to buy this. We are going to need a little bit of money to do this, but we need to buy this place, which we can do. And then I want to kit this out with lots and lots of things. I've got a really interesting idea for this. However, we don't have the money for it right now. We don't really have the cash for it. And I do owe the Humes Heights. Oh, it's really busy here in the Humes Heights. I do owe the Humes Heights a few buildings because at the moment it's a sort of village, it's a sort of settlement area, but without any houses, which I don't like. I think that kind of breaks the immersion a little bit. I'd like there to be some proper houses and stuff in here. So what we'll do is, because I've said that we'll get this place sorted, we'll go down to 5 grand. So we'll put 6 buildings in here. So 6 set dressings. What kind of buildings would they live in the Humes Heights? I'm thinking maybe this, because it's cold. It's cold up here, so they're probably going to have big, thick walls. So these sort of grey, castle-y looking sort of buildings is what I imagine they're going to be living in. So let's put a few of these around, because, yeah, this place looks a little bit empty. And I did say that we were going to flesh this out a tiny bit. So we've got a couple of buildings there. I think then we'll put one here, and we'll use the sort of extending tool to maybe move that over a little bit. I want one on this corner. So we're down to 7,640. We'll put one next to the inn, because lots of people seem to be beside the inn. What happens if I put it over people? Do they just remain as a party chatting and they'll just walk through the walls? Let's hope that's the case, because that's what I've just done. And then we'll put one just there as well. Okay, that's absolutely fine. And then what we can do is we can use the add block tool to just add a few more little bits on, just to, you know, fill up a bit more space and make it look a little bit more lived in, which is marvellous. So yeah, we'll put a block, say, there, and then we'll put a couple of blocks. Maybe we'll bring that round like that, so it's got a little courtyard in the middle. That's nice. And then stick a door on the end of each of those. That's quite pretty. This one here, we will extend out this way a bit more. So this can be quite big. That can have a courtyard as well, perhaps. A bit like that. Yeah, like a bit going down the middle. I quite like that. So we'll have that. And then these ones, yeah, those two are okay. This one, I think we could extend out maybe a block that way and possibly a block. I wasn't thinking just there, but that will do the job anyway, whatever the case. So one there and then a door just there. And I think that's okay. Look, it looks a little bit better already. It looks a little bit more interesting to look at already. They've got buildings and they've got little courtyards and some of them are quite big. That building's very big. So, okay. So that's got that a little bit more, you know, there's a little bit more scenery for people to look at. There's a bit more of something for people to go and do there now. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I like that. So yeah, just a scenery thing. It's been constructed there. No bugs with it. We could indeed start charging people to go in, but I don't think we'll do that. I think we'll just leave that. It's absolutely fine. They can go in and look around. I don't know what's inside. I wonder what is inside. All sorts of exciting rooms and scenery and things to look at, or I don't know what happens when you go in these buildings. I do not know. Okay, so we've done that. So yes, now we just need to save up a little bit of money so we can buy this place over here. So we might just have to sit back and just wait for a little bit. Of course, it is coming up to, what is it? Coming up to 7 o'clock in the evening. So if we just push time on nice and quick, I notice a positive buzz is almost 800. Negative is almost 100, but that's fine. Dave Wee Hours has logged in. Hello, Dave. Subscribers sort of petering out at about 7,260-ish, or going up a tiny bit there. Going up a little bit, but we are struggling. That's going up a lot slower than it has been. Lots of people coming online. Oh, a big drop in people. A big drop. And Dave Wee Hours has died. Well, that's just careless, Dave, isn't it? Oh, you're over here. He's over here, though. Of course he is. What's happening? There is Dave from the Wee Hours over in the Dave's Land of Latte region. Of course, yes, he's detached himself from being the bad guy in this kind of thing. Oh, no. Somebody died. He's having a little battle with a coffee. No, he's legging it. He's off. He's off his Dave. He decided not to go and fight a coffee. He is going to... What is he going to do? Help his friend there? No, he's just sort of wandering around his Dave. Okay, Dave, you carry on wandering around as you want to do. That's all fine. Yeah, let's move time on a little bit until we've got a tad more cash. Okay, so we're just coming up to the end of day 5 of month 2, and we know that at the end of a day, we're going to lose a little bit of money because we're going to pay our staff. So we've got developers and we've got games masters or whatever they are. So we'll pay a little bit of money out to them, and that's absolutely fine. We know that's going to be the case. We have, however, seen that at the end of the day, subscribers do tend to drop, as maybe people cancel their subscription for the end of a day or something, rather than just going unsub right now. Maybe they do not, continue their subscription past a certain day. And the positive buzz also does come down. So let's see what happens, shall we? Let's move to the time on a little bit quicker. So positive buzz 863, so about 860 odd, and subscribers 7349. So let's see what we actually move on to. So 7349 down to 6939. Crikeys. So we lost, that's quite a lot. And positive buzz comes down as well. That is a big chunk of subscribers that have gone. That's pretty much what we earned on the previous day. So that was the end of month 2, was it? So month 3 has begun. Yeah, that's quite a drop. So we're back under 7,000 again. That's quite tricky. That's very tricky to balance out. Right, 2 ad campaigns have ended. So the magazine one got 259 people. Yeah, not brilliant. And the website one got 728 new people. That's a bit better. Could we have a look at maybe doing a Game Expo one? I know it's very expensive. Oh no, actually we couldn't. Dave Hours has unsubscribed. Oh my word. Shocking. A shock decision. Dave is gone. We will no longer see Dave Hours in our game because he no longer wishes to play Cupboard Quest. He's probably gone over to the World of Davecraft, to be fair, which is absolutely fine. I'll let him do that. It's a lovely place. Oh my goodness. Dave has unsubscribed. Oh, well, cheerio, Dave. Thanks for playing. You've been around for quite a long time, Dave, so there we go. But yeah, we do lose quite a lot of people. At the end of the day, we are losing a lot of people. That might be because we're progressing up quite slowly. People have said this. They're saying, you've got, up to a level 4 area. You've got up to level 4, but then you're not getting any higher than that. And if we could look at levels now, we've got 2,436 people on level 4. We've got 221 people at level 5 that are stuck in the level 4 areas, just kicking their heels and thinking, I wish there was a level 5 area that I could go to. So that's what we're going to do just here. That's what we're going to do right now. One thing I am going to very quickly check, no, it's grid, isn't it, is, where's the people? Reports? Is it in there? Yeah, dev management. How are these looking? Do we need to hire any more devs? So 3 devs active, task backlog 31. That looks okay. I think we've got enough devs on board. We might have to get another one soon. And 30 trouble tickets, tickets handled today 21. Yeah, I think the games masters are looking okay as well. So that's absolutely fine. So we need to buy this area, which is, that's a big cost in itself, isn't it? So let's activate this region for 5,000 of our 13,316 monies. So get that in. And then this is going to be a level 5 area. Hurrah! A level 5 area. It's called Farwind. No. We're not going to have it called Farwind. That's just a bit strange. So, right. Got that in, and now, do you know what? We'll get the basic stuff in as well. We'll get the network in, because then we'll see what money we've got left. Because we need to get this in, we need to get the uplinks in, we need to get the data connections in, and all that kind of stuff. So let's just drop an uplink right in the middle, because that seems to make sense. That's another 5 grand gone. 5 grand. And then we're going to need to build some fibre connections to go from an existing sort of node all the way through to that one, which I think might be quite tricky to do. Where can we do that? We might have to run it sort of through here, intersects another pipe. Yeah, it might have to come around the side of this one, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford it. I don't think we're going to be able to afford it. It intersects another pipe. Yeah, that's fine. If it's 1,000 to go to there, it's going to be another couple of thousand to go to there, I would have thought. Let's see if we can just sort of move it like that. Is that going to connect for almost 3 grand? Yes, it is. That's very expensive. Now we've not even got 1,000 monies. Oh, there you go. Here we have. We've got just about 1,000 now. Ouch. So buying the area, putting an uplink in it, and then connecting it up to the rest of the sort of the network is very expensive indeed. And then we want to get sort of stuff spinning out like this. We want to get these cables in. We want to actually get the data connections in, which means that, I mean, that one alone is going to cost $950. So let's not do that now. Let's come out of that. I mean, lacking anything else to do. And we could name the area. I think that might be what we'll end up doing right now, because we've got nothing else to do, because we need a massive pile of money. Do you know what? Let's run it on. Let's run the game on to, say, I don't know, lunchtime. Let's run it on to lunchtime of day 2. So 12 o'clock-ish on day 2. And then let's see what money we've got. And we can all just go and mourn the loss of Dave Wee Hours, who is no longer subscribed to Cupboard Quest. Farewell, Dave. Thank you for playing. It was a pleasure to have you on board, even if it was only for a couple of months. But thank you for playing Cupboard Quest. You shall be missed. Okay, it's not quite lunchtime on day 1. It's coming up to 9 in the morning. It's late breakfast time. Yeah, late breakfast. We'll call it that. So grab a cup of tea, grab a bit of toast. And what we'll do is we'll fiddle about with this area. So we'll change the name and do the colours and do the styles and do some of the bits and bobs with this area. And then by the time we've finished doing that, maybe it'll be about lunchtime-ish and we might have some more money to play with to sort out the network. And then, of course, we've got to put down all the other bits and bobs as well. The inns and the taverns and the shops and the roads and all the other stuff as well. So yeah, 7 grand isn't going to cut it. 7 grand is not going to get this place sorted. Absolutely not at all. So the first thing we can do is we can give this a name. It's called Farwind, which, you know, again, good classic kind of MMO sort of fantasy name. But no, we're not going to call it Farwind. This place is very important for the world of Cupboard Quest. It's kind of in the middle, if you like. Oh, I've pressed S and it's gone up into there. It's kind of in the middle of the land, sort of. It's a central place. And it's from here that the place is governed. The world of Cupboard Quest is governed from here. This is going to be the capital of Cupboard Quest. A capital city, no less. So we're going to have walls. This is my plan. We are going to have big walls. We're going to have city walls all over the place. But we need to give it a name first. And the name of the capital of Cupboard Quest, of course, is Yorkshire Gold. What else would it be but the name of the finest tea that money can buy? Well, that anything can buy. I mean, gold. You could spend gold on Yorkshire Gold. It would be the finest tea that actual gold could buy. So, yes, this is the region of Yorkshire Gold, the capital of the lands of Cupboard Quest. This is going to be where the master brewers are from. And when it's constructed, we are going to create another player class. We're going to get our new player class in. How many player classes have we got to fiddle about with? It's the last one, because we can't quite get to 8,000 subscribers. We can't quite get there. But yeah, so we're going to use up our last slot at the moment that we've got for the player classes, and we're going to create a new one that defends this place. They're going to be the defenders of the capital of Yorkshire Gold. So now we can fiddle about with all the sort of the style and the colour and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? Largely, I am okay with it. I mean, it doesn't look as gold as I would like. The floor is perfect. The ground is absolutely perfect. That is a golden sort of colour. Maybe we could tweak it a tiny bit. But yeah, the sky, no, it's not golden enough. It's not gold. We need the sky to be gold. Yes, like this, mid-colour, sort of make it a bit yellower, and then horizon colour, make that a bit like that. Yeah, how about that? So if we apply that, oh yes. Oh, it's lovely. It's golden. Look at the golden plains. Oh, and is there a henge? I think there's already a henge. They've already built a henge here, knowing that we were going to come here. Okay, so the sky is all beautiful and golden, as befits the lands of the Yorkshire Gold. So colour, the region tint, I think, is pretty much bang on. Let's make it, I mean, can we make it a tiny bit more gold? I think that's okay. I think that is okay. Then the ambient light could also be set to be that. Does that change automatically? Does that change as we fiddle about with it? Because we can't press apply for that one. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if that's changing anything or not. I don't know. That's not really doing very much. It's fine. And yeah, the light colour, can we have it looking a little bit more yellow? Oh, yes, look at that. Hang on. Can we drag that into the middle? I mean, everything is going to look... It looks a bit more green now. It's a bit odd, that one. It looks a bit strange. Let's put it back up to there. Yeah, I prefer that, I think. Maybe we can just make this a slightly more... The region tint. Can we apply that now? That's really pale. So if we change that... That's, yeah, that like this then? There, like that. Beautiful. Okay, so the lands of Yorkshire Gold are indeed quite gold, which is splendid. Let's have particles. Gold particles. Why not? Golden particles of lovely tea flying off into the sky. So we'll have a bit of that. And then terrain. Okay, so I've got an idea that I would like for this. Kind of want things to spill in from other areas, but I think we can only do it with really the mushroom forest. I noticed there is a layer of mountains just here. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the mountains there. So you can't get through from here. You can't get into this place from the Vosros Valley. Maybe you can't also get in from here either, from the Oakmoon Fields. So we could do with some more mountains there. So how about we go to terrain? So we can put down mountains, can't we? Yeah, so what if we just say, yeah, there's some mountains along this area. It's sort of a mountainy sort of southern area down there. And then get ourselves some mushrooms over this side, because that seems to make sense. Oh, this is all costing monies. I kind of assumed this was all free, but okay, right, we're spending some of our money now. So because they're next to there, some of the mushrooms have, you know, come over the border and what have you. And that's fine. I like the mushrooms. I think the giant sort of purple, pinky mushrooms look very, very good indeed. So we've got that in. And now what we want to do is create the city itself. I'm happy with it just being plains. It just being open and flat. I would like, actually, do you know what? Some trees might be quite nice. Hang on. Come out of that. Go into there. Terrain. Let's not get icy. Let's put forest. So apply that. Nothing will happen because we didn't have anything else set up for that. But now we can go to forest and we could just pop some trees in wherever we like. We could go, there you go. There's some trees up at that end. And we can throw some trees in as well, which is marvellous. So yeah, we'll do that at some point. But now, I mean, we've got £5,000. We've got £5,000. That's just not enough. It's just not enough money to get everything sorted. I don't think it'll even get the path in. I think we'll get a path coming from here over to sort of the middle, and that will be about it. Okay, well, first, let's see if we can... No, because then as soon as you put the path in, people are going to come in. They're going to wander around this place and go, right, what are we supposed to do here? So I think we need to wait. I think we need to wait until we've got substantially more cash than this. I mean, it might mean that we run it on to 10 at night for another 12 hours just to give us enough money. We have just gone back over 7,000 subscribers, but... yeah, that's coming down. That is coming down. I think we need to get this area in. But yeah, we need money. We need money to actually sort this whole area out. And that's... It's coming in very slowly now. It's coming in a lot slower than I would like. Okay, well, we've got nothing else to do. We need the cash. So, move time on a little bit quickly. Let's see how long it takes us to get to about 10 grand. Okay, we've actually ended up with 11 grand because I was dithering around looking at something else and didn't notice we'd gone past 10. So we've got 11 grand to play with. I have noticed that our subscribers are stuck at around 7,000. It goes up a little bit, then it comes down a bit, then it goes up a bit, then it comes down a bit. It's kind of just petering out at about 7,000. We don't have an ad campaign running, so that would explain maybe why we're not getting a steady increase, because we did have a magazine one and a website one. I think once we've done all this, once we've set this whole area up, and it's going to cost us a lot of money and take quite a bit of time, we might need to just save up a big pile of money and then do one of the great big game expo advertising things. I think that might be quite good. That might bring in many, many hundreds of people. But of course, it is going to cost us. Hopefully, if we get this area in, it should bring in some more people. Because the level 5s can come in and do all this stuff. They can then go away and say how brilliant it all is. People will see that it's got a level 5 area in now. They can go and join in and do all the stuff. So let's get all this sorted, shall we? Let's actually work on here. Let's work on the lovely lands of Yorkshire Gold, which do look great from up here, like golden sort of plains over there. So what we're going to do is, this is going to be the capital, and it's going to be sort of, it's going to have a central ring, if you like, around the middle, which we're going to build with the walls along here. So building walls like that, it's going to have a ring of them in the middle, and then it's going to have an outer ring on the outside, and it's going to be split up into different regions, and we can have different styles of buildings in each little region, and that shall all be lovely. Now, of course, this does rely on us getting it to work in the first place, so we need to get ourselves a path coming in from here. So we're going to have to sort of have our central, the main administrative bit, if you like. I'm thinking sort of around here. So we don't want it to be too utterly massive. We don't want it to be too huge because it's not going to work like that. It's also a shame you can't build sort of round things with this. You can't make curves with these, I don't think. Because, they're really expensive. The walls are expensive. I think when we started playing this and we built our Dwarven City, I think the walls were free. And I still had it in my head that the walls did not cost much money. The walls now do seem to cost quite a bit of money. Oh, okay, right. I hadn't planned on this. I hadn't planned on expensive walls. Okay, fine. What we'll do is, come out of that for now. No, bail out of that. Let's try and get, so we want ourselves a wall to there and say to there. So I want this to be the middle bit. So like that. And then it puts the towers in, which I do like. I like the sort of the defensive tower things appearing. And then we'll have another bit there kind of going out to say, hang on. How's that going to... Oh, that's the wrong button. How's it going to look if we do it like that? Yeah, sort of like that. So match it to the other one. So do that. And then that can have a little gap. And that can come down to say, there. Is that about right? No, it needs to be a little bit more, sort of a little bit higher. Maybe sort of like that. And then that one can go from there over to there. So the middle bit there, like that. In fact, do you know what? It's sort of rectangular, like a tea bag, which it would work with, you know, Yorkshire gold and all that kind of stuff. And then I wanted to build extra bits that kind of come off this. We might not have the money to do that. But yeah, I wanted to kind of have a bit coming around here. So sort of we'd have a bit coming off here. Oh, the walls connect now. That's nice. So a bit sort of coming over here. Expensive wall sections, but that's all fine. And then I wanted to then come around like this. I kind of imagine, they're going to be doors. Actually, they're going to be doors in the walls because I want people to be able to walk around between various bits. Oh no, hang on, no, that's not going to work. Abandon that. Bail out of that one. So then we're going to have a bit coming out like that, say, and a bit coming out like that. It's not going to all be completely symmetrical, and a bit sort of like that, and a bit like that. Oh, it puts towers on the connector bits as well. So many towers. So many towers. And then we can have... how am I going to picture this? It's kind of become more complicated because there's no walls. And I assume that people cannot walk through the walls. So we need to leave gaps everywhere. And also the money is just tumbling. And all we've got is some walls and some towers. Maybe we need to change this round a bit. So this can be one area. So let's get this one area sorted. So then it can go up like that, like so, and then another bit can go from there to there. And the idea being that we fill this bit in with some buildings of one type, and this bit in with buildings of another, and this one and this one. So it's like 4 different regions, if you like, because it's the capital and it's full of lots of different players and places and cultures and all that kind of stuff. That was the logic behind it. Of course, it does also rely on us getting the roads and stuff in place as well. So we'll just sort of create this and then realise we have no money left because the money is completely tumbling down. We'll have a bit just there and a bit just there, like that to connect to that. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. Oh, should that have connected? Should that have connected like that? No, that shouldn't have connected. We should have had a shorter wall section there, I suspect. Yeah, so people can walk in through here or walk in through here. They can go around that way. Yeah, that's not done right. Hang on. Trash that bit. Destroy. There we go. Sorted. Let's get it actually done right. Like so. There we go. Okay. Do you know what? It'll do. It'll absolutely do. So this bit in the middle is going to be the central bit. This is going to be the capital. And around the side is going to be the districts where people live and where all the inns and taverns are going to be. So this bit's going to be the big important bit. So we are going to need a landmark in here. It's a shame we can only have the one landmark still. It'd be great if we could have something a little bit different. But do you know what? You've got to work with what you got. So yeah, we'll put a landmark in the middle just there. And then I did have this grand notion that we could put lots of other things around it. We could put lots and lots of buildings around it. But of course, we don't have any money to do all of this stuff anymore. We really don't have that much money. Also, I did want to put... How much is a respawn point? Is it 1,000? Yeah, it's 1,000. I wanted to put a respawn point in each of these different zones. But now I think that might also not be a plausible thing. And of course, we haven't even got the network sorted yet. Oh, the expense. Okay. First things first. Let's just cover the city, perhaps. Let's make sure that we get the city areas covered in network stuff. And then we can go away and just wait for some more funds to come in before we start doing some other bits and bobs. So that's covered that side. And then this one can cover that side. And that can go over there like that. So the city... Oh, hang on, there. Oh no, I can't do that one because I've only got 86 monies left. Hang on. Move time on a little bit. Lots of stuff coming in data. That thing is at least active. Nothing else here. And no money either. Oh my word. Okay, fine. So we need to get ourselves... So that should be okay. So 440, 670. Okay, so the whole place is now covered with sufficient network coverage. That's wonderful. Now we just need to wait a heck of a long time to get anything else in. I mean, ideally... I wanted to get in 4 inns. We need to get the roads in as well. Oh my goodness. So 4 inns. So one of each thing in there. So an inn in each one and then a tavern in each one. So that's 8 grand. Then a shop in each one of differing types. So that's 12 grand, plus the respawn points in each. That's 16 grand, and that's before we've even got roads in. We've not got paths. There's no paths. There's not even a path for people to enter the building. So yeah, this could be a bit of a doomed venture. I think it might be a bit too expensive. Do you know what? We'll give it a good shot. We'll give it a go, shall we? So let's try and just at least get a path into the sort of main capital bit. Let's see if we can just get a path running into there. There we go. So if people did want to come in, they could come in via this way. I'm kind of thinking they're going to come in from here and then kind of go over that way, perhaps, rather than having to go through a fighty area. But there we go. Right, so we've lost not a massive amount of subs, only about 150 odd subscribers. Positive buzz comes down. Of course it does. Negative, I think, also comes down. And yeah, we've got ourselves... yeah, money is again ticking up, but of course time is moving on. Okay, right. Let's try and get the path sorted around here then. Let's just sort of see if we can put the pathing system in. At least we can get that done. And I kind of envisaged paths going all the way around the outside as well. So all the way around the edge, one path. So let's at least get that done first to see if we can afford that. So yeah, we'll run it sort of round there. We've won an award. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow time down there. Let's forget about paths. What award have we won? Best Visuals. Oh, yes. News source XYZ or XYZ. That is wonderful. Thank you very much. Best Visuals. I assume you're referring to the Oblivion Penguins or the Bearistas, because they're pretty good monster designs. They're very, very accomplished. So on day 62, we have an award. That is awesome. I think... is that our only current award? Because we did have an award or a couple of awards for best quests. We have won that before, but I think one of the best quest awards dropped off when the game got updated, the actual base game. And yeah, that where did the other one go? Maybe they only last a certain amount of time, but now we've got an award. Maybe, just maybe, people will start coming in because they'll be like, oh, best visuals, you say? Oh yeah, I definitely want to go and check out Cupboard Quest now. It's got fancy visuals. That would be quite nice. I would like to get 21 grand to get some more people in, but we need to sort this place out first. So now we've got a fancy new award, and hope is renewed for the future of Cupboard Quest. Let's just go and put these paths in. I'll just put all the paths in around the place, see what money we've got left. Hopefully 8.5 grand should be enough for us to just put some paths around the place. Just get some roads in. I would like to think that's enough, but we shall see. I shall go and do some path work. There we go, the road system is in. I mean, it's a little bit all over the place. It's a little bit higgledy-piggledy and slapdash, but I'll take it. It's fine, it's organic. That's what people would say. It's an organic way, it's grown this way. So there's a path going all the way around the outside, which is good. And then inside each region, there are their own set of paths where we can build various bits and bobs, build different buildings and stuff on them. And these guys over here, whichever people live in this region over here, they like a few more paths and roads and connections and things. These guys here, whoever lives in this one, they just like long straight roads, and everything connects up. So each gap in between the towers has got a path going through it out to the main path, and everything links up to the middle bit. It's all very, very good. And one thing that I'd entirely forgotten is that now building paths, I don't think this did on the earlier versions we played, or maybe it did, I can't remember, but building a path increases our version. And we've put so many paths in, we've now got enough to increase our version up to version 4.1 of Cupboard Quest. So let's do this. This will get us one of the little sort of boost things there. I think, given that we're struggling to get people to go and do fighting, I think maybe having a point of gibs or jibs will help a little bit. If we have plus 10% to combat, people might go and kill some more stuff. If it's a little bit better, and we've got better visuals now. We've obviously won an award for best visuals. So if we do that, that's more likely to encourage people to go and do the fighting. So let's go and do that. And I think the next upgrade will get some bling. We've got plenty of fluff, plenty of hugs. We've got plus 20 to socializing. Actually, hang on a minute. Were we not supposed to get a great big boost to hugs from when we picked our other thing? Hang on, I thought we were supposed to have more than 10 hugs. Unless 10 is as much as you can get. Can we have more than 10? Yeah, I thought when we went up and we chose our upgrade, we were supposed to get a lot of hugs. But that does not seem to have happened, because we've had 10 hugs for a heck of a long time. Yeah, when we chose whatever it was, I can't remember what we chose as the last sort of big upgrade that pushes into version 4. But I'm fairly certain it gave us a load of hugs, but that's obviously not been applied. Okay, fine, early access. So we'll put a point into combat, I think, and hope that encourages people to go out and do some more fighting. So yeah, we'll release that, please. Version 4.1 of Cupboard Quest is upon us. Okay, So now I think what we need to do is we need to build up just one area. I think we need to focus on just one region. So let's focus on this one here first, because this is the one that people are going to come into. So in here, we can get ourselves some very basic things. We can get one in and a respawn point and one more thing, and that is it. So we'll get ourselves a proper inn. So that can just go straight in the middle, which is absolutely fine. So we'll drop that. Let's put it there, actually. Let's drop that in just there, which is splendid. Then we'll get ourselves... we'll get ourselves not a starting point, a respawn point, because each of these areas is going to have its own respawn point. So we'll put that one just there, and now we've got 1,000 monies left in order to get something else in. What would we like? How about a shop? So this place over here, this can have a generic shop, actually. This can just have a shop, and that could go maybe on this corner here. We'll just put the shop on the corner. And that is all we can do. That is it for now. Now, I would like to move time on a tiny bit because we need to get a path connected in. And then I would like to get a guard or two stood outside the gates. And then we need a quest giver. But, I mean, there's not really much for the quest givers to do right now due to a severe lack of funds. However, we've got about £2,000. Aston has unsubscribed. Our first player. The first person that joined Cupboard Quest all those months ago, 2 months ago in this, has unsubscribed. Aston has gone. Our original player has given up with Cupboard Quest. Oh dear, that can't be a good sign, can it? That can't be a good sign. Oh, Aston, you should have waited for this thing. You should have waited for this amazing place to become alive. If only we had a massive injection of funds. Yeah, okay, never mind. Aston has gone. Cheerio, Aston. So, some NPCs, a guard. I mean, this is where the Master Brewers are from, so I think they'll all be Master Brewer guards. So, a couple of Master Brewer guards stood outside there. I'd imagine there's people in the towers as well. I'd like to think there's people in the towers ready to fire upon people. And then we'll get ourselves a quest giver, who can also be a Master Brewer. Maybe they could be stood over there. And what quests are they going to have to start with? They're going to be very, very straightforward. It's going to be go and look at the thing in the middle, go to the shop, go to there. That's kind of going to be about it, because we haven't got much else around here for people to go and look at. So, all right, Pendus the Quick. Okay, so that's going to the shop. That's going to the shop again. No, let's change that. Go and have a look at the scenery. Go and do that one. Have another one. Discover a mouldy plum. Go back to the shop again. You love the shop. No, go there. Go to the inn. And that will probably have to do. There's nothing really much else for us to do right now. So I think what we need to do is this region here, while I've been waiting and watching sort of time ticking by and the money coming in, we have had a few little notifications saying, oh, this region is overloaded and it's Dave's Land of Latte, because it is filling up. Because, of course, we have 200 level 5 players or whatever it is now. How many level 5 players have we got that are just sort of sitting about now? 282 level 5 players that are just permanently resident in this region. For whatever reason, somebody said in the comments, I don't know if this is entirely accurate, but they don't go down to previous regions. They just want to go upwards. So if they're a level 4, like they are, most of these people in here are, I guess, they're never ever going to go back to the prior regions. They're never going to go to a lower level region, which does seem a little bit silly. Seems a little bit silly because you've got these lovely things to look at. Go and explore, go and look at stuff, go and kill some lower level monsters and make yourself feel really important. But yeah, it just seems a bit of an odd thing to just go, no, we're not doing that. We're not going back to lower level regions because I'm all mighty and powerful now. Which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. Right, how much is a mountain pass going to cost us? Are they free? That would be splendid. If they were free, that would be a wonderful thing. I don't want them to connect to there, however. Yeah, if they could connect from there, that would be quite useful. But it's not really snapping to the point where I want it to. Hang on. Get a path coming to just... It intersects another path. You could have fooled me. Hang on, go like that then. So go to there, and then get ourselves a mountain pass. There, like that. That's perfect. Okay, it's all connected in. People can now get to this place. And you know what? We'll put another one in just there as well. If people want to wander in from there, they can. It's open. It is open for business. Please come in and have a look around this very empty city. I mean, the idea is that it's going to be good at some point. It's a little bit empty right now. It's a little bit bereft of much to look at. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Give us time. Give us a year and this place will be brilliant. Give us to the end of month 12 and this place will be absolutely populated with many, many things. But yeah, right now, little bit empty. It's not really enticing people in, is it? Is anybody coming this way at all? Let's just move time on and just see if... they are. Yes, people are interested. Lots of people are marching in. Who's going to be the first? It's going to be Dakam. Dakam is going to be the first to enter. Oh, look, we'll go through this tunnel and it's all the dark, terrifying clouds of Dave's Land of Latte. And then we come in and it's the beautiful golden skies of Yorkshire Gold. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice transition. And in come all of the level 5ers. Look at this. All the level 5 players have finally got somewhere to go. Some of them are jumping for joy. There are many, many of them just walking along. Annie, Cadence, Iringles, Ockle, Plague, Atlingar. There's so many of them. So many people. Eagle, Merlin. Hello, Merlin. Did we see you before, Merlin? I suspect we might have seen you at some other point, Merlin. Yeah, lots of people making their way over here. Are they going to make this as their home? They're going to set this in as their home, I would imagine. Oh no, they're ignoring that. They're going straight over to the quest giver, are they? Yes, they're going straight over to the quest giver to have a little chat. Okay, good. So people are coming over. But yeah, we're not going to see thousands and thousands of people in here just yet, because also there's only 200 and whatever it was people that can come here, and they're not all going to be online at the same point. But yeah, people are wandering through. They're coming through on the other path as well. This is wonderful news. So people are here. They are here, they are turning up, they're doing the simple quest to go and look at the things. Okay, right, good. At least people are in, at least people are looking around. I hope they're impressed by the sort of the wall visuals. There's not much else to keep them entertained right now, however, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, look, somebody is having a bit of an explore, though. Oh, well done, Art. Good job. Having a little bit of a wander around, just checking out what there is. I mean, it's a whole load of nothing right now. We're working on it. It's a work in progress. Early access. It's an early access city. Okay, so the city is here. I mean, it's not very city-esque at the moment in that there's not one single house for anybody to live in, but we'll get there eventually. We'll work on that. Oh no, somebody's unsubscribed. 2 people have unsubscribed. We built this area for the level 5 people and they've come here and started unsubscribing. They couldn't wait to go to a higher level area to unsubscribe. They were like, yes, I can go to a level 5 region and never come back to this game again. Okay, cheerio, level 5 people. You did very, very well at getting to level 5. Good job. Lots of people getting lots of XP. So let's pause it. I think now, let's go through and create our final, that we can do now, our final player class. So what's it going to give us anyway? Let's just see what default. A wizard. Okay, right. We had a wizard before. That's absolutely fine. So we're not going to have wizards. Absolutely not. We want to fiddle these around a bit. We kind of want them to be more, I think, more based upon a warrior's stats, I think. Maybe with a little bit more mana, a little bit less rage, I imagine, because these guys are going to have slightly more finesse. So we'll give them their name first, and you'll probably get the idea with where we're going. So our new player class, who are going to be the defenders of the city of Yorkshire Gold, the capital city of Cupboard Quest, they shall be called Muskatea-ers. Do you see what I've done there? It's another terrible T-based pun. So rather than having musketeer, it's musketeer, which we've had to sort of have this hyphen in, or else it looks all sorts of odd without that. Muskatea-ers. It just looks very confusing. So it has to have the hyphen in. But yes, the Muskatea-ers. And the sole reason that I've sort of picked this out is because there is an excellent hat. There is a very dashing hat with feathers in that would befit a musketeer type character. Do you know what? We'll even apply that. So that is kind of based solely on that. I mean, that's the only real reason. So base health, they're going to be pretty tough. They're going to have a little bit more mana. So let's have a look. What have the warriors got? 12, 9, 12, 5. So if we set you as 12, 9, 12, 5, that's the base stats of a warrior. I would like them to possibly be a little bit less angry. They're more about finesse, musketeers. They're a little bit more about, grandiose finesse. So give them 6 rage, but let's give them 12 mana. Do we give them a point of speed? Maybe give them a point of speed as well. Let's make them go at speed 6. That's quite fun. And then we need to sort out their abilities. But of course, more importantly, we need to sort out what they look like. There are many options in here. So they're going to have the sort of the human style body. So they're going to look a bit like, this one or that one. I do quite like. Hang on, which one of the what have the master brewers got? They've got that top right one. So we'll try and sort of steer away from that because they've already got that. That looks a bit dull. I don't really like that very much. Yeah, that's quite good. I do quite like that one. That's quite dashing, isn't it? Or maybe that one. No, that looks a little bit too big. That's a bit dull. That's a bit dull. Yeah, I like that one. I think that's good. And then their head, I think we can change their head because we don't want them with the beard. And we want them human, I think. Yeah, sort of a human face. But I just don't think they need the massive beard. So, yeah, how about... That's a gigantic head. That's a massive head. There, that's a bit better. That's a little bit better. Can we raise the hat? Can we move the hat up the tiniest bit? There we go. Like that. In fact, the head might need to come down looking at it. The head is sort of floating above the body. Hang on a minute, hang on. Head come down a tiny bit. Sort of like that. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. Do you know, the rest of it I'm all right with. The character model itself is absolutely fine. I just like the fact they've got a giant hat. How big can we make the hat? Like, how comically big can we make their ridiculous hat? Because that could be quite fun. Just a player class with an enormous... That is ridiculous. But I quite like it. I mean, is it a bit too big? A load of just people with these massive hats wandering around. I mean, it might... Do you know what? If it's raining, it'll be useful. Everyone can just crowd in under their massive hats. Or maybe we keep them proper and have them not in such a ludicrous-sized hat. Maybe we just have them in a normal-sized hat. Oops. That sits upon their head. But yeah, there we go. I think we'll go for that. I quite like that. That looks very, very good. Now, of course, we're going to fiddle about with the colours. Let's apply that first. Because they're defending Yorkshire Gold. Yorkshire Gold. The clue is surely in the name. So yes, there we go. Kind of golden colours, maybe even slightly golder than that. Yeah, there, like that. So that's the main colour. Whatever. What's that changing? That's coloured their eyes. They can have blue eyes because why the heck not? That's changing the colour of their hair. Brown hair, that'll do. What's that? Their shoulders? Is that their shoulders? No, that's a facial feature they do not have. Okay, whatever colour. This is the blue of their sleeves, is it? Okay, yes, you can have Geek Cupboard blue sleeves because that makes sense. Grey is a bit boring. Grey is a bit dull. Let's get you having some more golden sort of looking stuff. There we go. I think we'll settle upon that for the colour scheme. So we've gone for red. We've got red neckerchief, red buttons, red belt buckle, and red boots. And that's because Yorkshire Tea's regular logo is red. So we've got the gold is for Yorkshire Gold. So they've got the gold hat and their gold clothes. So that's representing Yorkshire Gold. And then we've got the red representing just good old classic Yorkshire tea. So Yorkshire tea, very, very good cup of tea. Lovely, lovely brew is a Yorkshire cup of tea. But Yorkshire Gold, premium Yorkshire tea. So, you know, it's a little bit more refined and it is the finest of all the brews. So, yeah, that represents both. So, you know, it's got the current thing they're defending. And then, yeah, harking back to their roots of regular Yorkshire tea is the red there, which is splendid. So we will apply that, absolutely. And that's what they're going to look like. They look tremendous. I can imagine them running into a building and they won't have any big swords. I'd like to think they would have sort of swords that are a little bit more fancy pants, like a sort of a rapier type weapon or a thin fencing sword or something. They'll leap in and sort of jump onto the table and go, "You, sir, have at you. I challenge you to a duel. Let us fight for honour," or something like that. And yeah, they'll just be all sorts of dramatic. So now we need to give them their abilities. So they've currently got Strike and Fireball, which are wizardy ones. We need to make sure they've got kind of fighty ones, a little bit more like the warrior. Plus, they also need to find time for tea. Of course they do. So let's go and sort out their abilities. Okay, so their abilities are done. The first one is a dashing dash. So they're going to dash towards somebody in a very dashing way because that's what they do. They are Muskatea-ers. So they're going to dash towards somebody and they're just going to cause them a bit of health damage. That's it. 1 health damage. They run toward them. They jab them a bit. That is what they get. That's how it works. And the next one is a spiffing strike. So they're going to run towards one and give them a strike in a most spiffing sort of way. Of course, we had to have Spiff mentioned in this because Spiff, the spiffing Brit, he's a big purveyor of the Yorkshire tea indeed. He loves the Yorkshire tea. He loves the Yorkshire Gold. We couldn't have anything about Yorkshire tea and Yorkshire Gold without Spiff in it. So spiffing strike, there you go, spiffing Brit. You've made your way into Cupboard Quest somehow. So it's going to cost a point of mana and they're going to cause 3 health damage, which is very good indeed. So that should be okay. That's a little bit similar to the wizards. In fact, you know what? We might need to nerf that a little bit. But let's have 1.5 mana to cause 3 health damage. Let's have that like that. Let's sort of do it that way a little bit. And then they've got a find time for tea, which is what we've seen on all the other people. So it's all the same sort of stuff. And they're both melee attacks as well. They don't have any sort of range stuff right now. And I think they are sorted. I think they are in and they are okay. The Master Brewers are still only level C. Elves are S, Treants are S, Warriors are S, and the Scouts are S. Okay, Master Brewers, I'm going to top up your health a little bit. Let's see if that brings your tier up a tiny bit. Bring your health up to 10, which is in line with most of the other ones. Let's see if that helps. So let's see if that brings your sort of tier up a little bit. Only 126 people becoming Master Brewers. Now we should see somebody come through as a Musketeer. So let's see when we get our first Musketeer player coming into the game. So the first one that actually came through was over here in Bad Gamer Cat Bay, and it is Andis. So well done, Andis. You are the first of our Musketeers, first of the defenders of the realm, if you like, the defenders of the capital. I think, though, we'll change your name from Andis. And again, once again, in honour of the man himself, we'll just call him Spiff. There we go. And we shall indeed favourite you. So there we go. So we've got our favourite Spiff. So he's the first one that's come in as, the defender of Yorkshire Gold. So he is in. We did see another person. They've only just joined, though, over here at Teapot Town. They've just about, they've just walked out of the thing. In fact, they're two? No, they're two different people. So Stithril Ernick has also joined. So we have two of those players in already, which is wonderful news. So that is very, very good. Hopefully we should see some more appearing as time goes on. Spiff has bought a new weapon. Well done, Spiff. Welcome to the game. Have fun. Enjoy the shenanigans that go on here in Cupboard Quest. Anything going on over here? People are just sort of wandering about, milling around, probably looking for something to do, which we do need to sort out. But yeah, we need to do that next time because, we're struggling. Around 7,000 subs, we are struggling. Spiff has died. Oh, well, welcome. Welcome to Cupboard Quest. You have died. How did you die, Spiff? Over in Bad Gamer Cat Bay, what happened? Can I find out what you did? History is that you respawned, but I don't know why. I don't know where you went to get killed the first time round. Okay, real name Philip Page. He's secretly afraid. The analysis is that he's secretly afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Spiff. It's all good. It's all fine. Go and do some exploring. Go and do some wandering about. Go and do some chatting. It's Cupboard Quest. That's what everybody does. Everybody just goes and has a little chat. But okay, there we go. Right, we'll dismiss that. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave it for now. We'll come back and see how they do. See how the Musketeers do. And then we'll hopefully... we'll have to run time on quite some way to get enough money in to flesh this place out properly. Because at the moment there's nothing to do. There's one quest giver that's giving them nothing to do. There's no monsters in the area, which I did want to get sorted as well. I wanted to get some monsters in different regions as well. So over here and over here, all the different monsters coming in. The idea being that monsters are attacking the place, a little bit like we've got down here with the skeletons sieging the Dwarven City that nobody goes to, but up here. So over here, lots and lots of different zones of monsters. Then we'll have lots of quest givers going in, maybe going and issuing different orders to kill different groups of monsters and all that kind of stuff. That was the plan. But yeah, we're struggling with money. So we might need to run the clock forward quite a bit next time to get some cash in. But we do have Musketeers, which is wonderful. They are in, and we've got people in this city as well. So it's all looking pretty good. I noticed that I can't see any Master Brewers in here yet. Have we not got any Master Brewers that are up to level 5? I assume not. They've not been in the game that long, to be fair, I don't think. But yeah, okay, fine. So we've got this sorted. We will see what happens next time. But at least people are coming in. At least people are joining, and the level 5 people that are just logging on now are going, hey, there's a place to go. We can go over here to a new level 5 area and have a look around. And it takes the burden off of here as well. So yeah, only 601 people now in Dave's Land of Latte. So it has sort of lowered the burden on that place a tiny little bit as well, which is wonderful. So we'll come back, we'll try and get some cash, and we'll try and sort of build up this place here and chuck some monsters in as well, of course, for something for people to go and kill and do and all that kind of stuff. But we'll do all that next time out. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you are not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in MMORPG Tycoon 2 and of course in the land of Cupboard Quest. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Run, Ted, run quicker, Ted. Oh, Ted is green. Oh dear. Timmy is looking very bad. Okay, there's still the same amount of water. I'm guessing we didn't get robbed. Ah, we got robbed. In no way is this going to break the radio, Ted. And you've broken the radio, Ted.